like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop master dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or for good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market, it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter, and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day, you leave your chick with us, come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like your confidence, sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you know I like to win. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those pouting. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting heels.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Lil' mama pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend her over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, tell me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, lil' mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
You, what it do. We are back, yes, what it do. Thank you for everyone that is in here. Thank you for everyone who has hit the like, who has also hit the subscribe. And if you're here right now, most likely you hit the notification already. So I definitely do appreciate that. So let's get some of this house cleaning up out of the way real quick as we do around this time. If you don't know, my name is Marcus, aka E. I don't care what you call me, just call me Baby. And I am the host of this here gatherings that we have right now. Put some chapstick on. We'll do ASHANTI. She just text me. She will also be here later on, also known as Yo Daddy's Mistress. She'll be here later on as well. All right, so if you can, please hit the like button. They say it helps the algorithm. I have no idea. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And plus, I get to see the thumbs. Every time you hit it, I get to see it going up. I just seen it go up right now, and I can see that 6 people hit it. I do appreciate you. So thank you. If you haven't already, hit the sub and the notification so you can know whenever we go live. And also every end of, or like the last Sunday in the month, we like to do like a little bit of a freestyle kind of get together and talk about different topics, whatever you like. So if you're into that type of thing, or you want to get something up off your chest, please come through and shout out and holler at us. Then also donations are in the description. I think I have one here. Let me see. Do I got one up here? Yeah. So if you want to donate to the stream, you can. It is in the description. I think I have it up here. Also, I will notify, or I will let them know. You will become the sponsor, the show sponsor. So you know you can do that, and also. I know we have some people who donate some big amounts. You do not have to do any big amounts. $1, $2, anything helps the stream. I don't want you to think that just because DJ came through and dropped 40 that you got to do the same. No, any amount comes through will be greatly appreciated. Also, if you, like I said, the come in and chop it up with us on the open mic tip as well. So with that up out the way, let's go ahead and get on with the get on for you cool cats and kittens. This guy has been out and about for a while, but he is back stateside, and he has graced us with his presence. So please give it up for the one, the only, Mr. TERYL over there, my guy. How you doing?
Oh, man, it's a beautiful evening.
All right. Calm down, ladies. He's taking. All right. You hear him going crazy over there for you, my guy.
I heard it too.
I don't know why, man. You ugly as hell. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep the thing moving. Thank you for hitting that like. I just seen you do it. This person comes by way of somewhere. I don't know where he's from, but he's here holding it down. You can also, he's a YouTube, not her. But here, right here, he is a YouTube creator. And he is on YouTube. Yeah, we can hear you. He's in YouTube, GOOCH the Prophet. Also Instagram at BigGooch __. You can also find him on Facebook at GOOCH the Prophet and on TikTok at Prophet Pressure. Now, make sure you spell Prophet Pressure correctly because I messed it up quite a few times trying to tag this brother in some of the videos. So it is as Pressure. It is PRESHSA. What it do, my guy? How you doing today?
Man, Goose the Prophet, Pressure, Prophesizing Prophecies. That's just what's going on. More there and some more there. Yes, sir.
And there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and hop over to the one, the only, Miss V, Vanessa in the building, holding it down. Okay, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and go over. I don't know what that was. We're gonna go over to my man, Steve G, in the building right now. Now, where can you find this guy? Some may ask. Well, I have the answer for you. All right, you can find him on Instagram, you can find him on Facebook, you can find him on Twitter, you can find him on Periscope at DizRiz TV, also on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/DizRiz. You can also find him on DizRiz ENT, DizRiz Boondocks Review, and DizRiz TV, all here. I'm sorry, DizRiz ENT and DizRiz TV, all here on YouTube. Other things that you can know about this guy is that he graduated his bachelor's from Full Sail University in digital cinematography. And you can also get that merch. He be rocking the Flash of the Flash. You can get some yourself at www.DizRizENTmerch.com. So if you like that, man, you can go ahead and hit him up, and he'll get you right for the. Look at that. Look, I love that sweater, man. I love it. He can get you right for the summer, the winter, and anything in between, man. How you doing today? My God, Steve.
Good. How about yourself, brother? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing good, man. I'm here with the dynamic panel. So without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing and get it going. So we're gonna jump over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into this little thing we call what I want to do first. Some icebreakers. Yeah, let's do some icebreaker questions. Ooh, all right. Let's see. All right. So never mind me. I have not gotten a lot of sleep, so I'm liable to say and do anything over here. Let me see. Is this all of them? No, that is not all of them. All right. So Let's get on with the gettings. Come on, man. Come on. Get it off. Pick it off. There you go. There you go. Bring it on over here. All right. So I'm gonna start with you, Mr. TERYL, since you ain't been here in a while. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what up
Talk
to
to me.
K? K, how you doing in the building? What it do, girl? So I want to ask you real quick. What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
What kind of question is that?
I know. Yeah.
Uh,
Woo.
all right. It's ain't the most embarrassing. It's up there though.
Okay.
I was having a conversation at work about to walk into this office. Outside the office with a coworker that was kind of vulgar. And when I opened the door to walk in, I was still talking shit, yelling, and I looked, and all the upper management was having a meeting around the big table,
Mm.
and
Mm.
they were looking at me like,
Is that the whole record? The record scratch? Everybody just
"Yeah,
turn their
bro,
head and look at you.
it was bad. It was bad. All my bosses were in there, and they were looking like, yeah, you done."
Oh man. Oh man.
I just got
God
ass
damn.
chewing and got sent on my way.
I was about to say, where was you working at? Can you say where you was working?
I was deployed. I was,
You was deployed.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that would definitely that'll do it, sir. I couldn't imagine. Vanessa, what is your most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
I remember I was talking to this guy and I was texting too many people at once. And I had said something like, I'm tired of you cheating on me or something, and I sent it to the wrong dude.
Mm,
What?
mm,
But the
Did
dude
you?
was like, it's okay, you want me to beat him up for you? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind making that happen. Yes, okay, that could be pretty embarrassing. Goose the Prophet, man, what is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? Oh, I think you muted, man.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I was with my cousin, right? You know what I mean? And we had went out to a club. You feel me? And then later, you know what I'm saying, he had linked up with his little, friend girl. And you know what I mean? She had a friend. So I was trying to, you feel me, work my 1-2 with her, but I was so messed up. I was off the alcohol. Man, I just had to step outside and throw up. You know what I'm saying? They want to see
mm.
me throw up, so I stepped outside and threw up. And I came back and I just fell asleep.
Hey, brother, I think most of us has been there at one point in time. Good sir. Oh
Yeah,
man, that alcohol will mess up your game for real.
yeah.
Uh, hey, yeah, that's a pretty tough one, man. I know I've seen it happen, but I'm not sure if it ever happened to me. But yeah, and it was crazy because I took my mom's car
Yeah.
to go over there, and like he like threw up on my mom's car. He slid down the
Oh.
car, fell into the grass, and it was just like, yo, yeah, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap.
Oh.
It's a wrap, man.
Oh.
And it was raining, so yeah, it was a puddle and
Oh
everything.
man.
Yeah.
Man, that had to be rough.
Dog, and the night before that, was it the night or the same night? We were just sitting there kicking it, and you know when they get that glazed look in their eye,
Yeah,
and
yeah. You know it's about to
it
happen. You know it's about to
went
happen.
everywhere, man. They on my shoes. I'm like, shit,
Yeah,
dude,
it's about
man,
to happen. Yeah.
what is wrong, man? Yeah, so I've seen it definitely happen several times that way. Steve G, man, what is the most embarrassing thing you've done?
The most embarrassing thing I ever done was actually I used some vulgar words in front of one of my aunts. and it was recently. It was like 2018. She never heard me talk this way ever. And me and my cousins, we was at one of my cousins' house at a gathering in Memphis, and like a little family get together, or whatever. And she was walking up to ask me a question. I was talking shit because we was on Marco Polo. I was on the phone talking to them, talking to the ones that's present and the ones on the phone and shit like that. And turned around, Aunt Claire right behind me. She ain't never heard me talk like that. And she was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about straight military shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't never heard me talk like that. And I would say that was the most embarrassing because she's one of my closest aunts. You know what I'm saying? Like, like anytime I go to Memphis, like I'm at her house, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And for her to see that, it was just like a whole nother light of Steve. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, how do I straighten this up? That's all I can think of right now, man.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah, because I definitely I did something like that, Steve. It was with my aunt. And it was during the time that Men in Black had just came to DVD or to I think VHS. And it was this one part I kept rewinding, and it was the part where he's like, NYPD means I would knock your punk ass down. And I as soon as I said that, she came in, and I was like, oh shit, that was Ain D Prophet. I was over there did that at her house, and that happened. But one of my most embarrassing moments is not something that I technically did. I did it, but somebody else made me do it. Was when I was like in like third grade, man. You know what I'm saying? And we was like doing like crunches and stuff, and the PE teacher would step on our abs when we do the crunches, and yeah, I let one rip, and everybody was laughing at me in the gym room. That was like one of the most embarrassing times.
Well, you can't hold it in.
You can't, man. It's a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? Stepping on your ass.
Yeah.
Why are you flexing? Yeah. So that's what happened to me. What's that?
That wasn't your fault, cuz.
That wasn't my fault. Thank you, man. I appreciate that support, man. You know what I'm saying? Black man to black man. I appreciate that, man.
Well, we gotta stick together, you know.
That's how they do me around here. All right, Steve, I'm gonna come right back to you with the next one. What's the funniest thing you've ever received as a gift?
The funniest thing I ever received as a gift. You know what? I'm not into Dragon Ball Z or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old cat. That was like the next generation after me. One of my soldiers, actually, she went and bought me, but she brought back from LA, you know what I'm saying, or San Diego or whatever she was, San Jose, that's what she from. She brought back, she went to a Dragon Ball fest or something, and she brought that to me, and I talk so much shit about Dragon Ball because it's like a generation or two behind me, you know what I'm saying? So I never really watched Dragon Ball, but she brought it just to be funny, and I actually appreciated it, you know what I'm saying? But I still talk shit about it though.
Oh man, you don't know what you're missing. I ain't gonna act like I'm the biggest Dragon Ball Z, but I did like some Dragon Ball Z though, man.
That's the boot Dragon Ball Z.
I think I caught it too late, man. I caught it too late, but when I caught it, I still loved it. Gooch the Prophet, what's the funniest thing you've ever received as a gift? Oh, wait a minute, what is that? A Dragon Ball?
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, nigga, you tripping. You tripping.
That man got the Dragon Ball, man. That man got a Dragon Ball.
Man. Yeah, man. Hey, I trade you.
Yeah, man.
I trade you.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, hey, she like my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, she like, you know how like you take care of soldiers and shit. Like she come to me with any other problem or anything, and she look up to me like a father figure, you know what I'm saying? So she went and brought that trying to be funny, and I was like talking shit about it, but I appreciate it though,
Yeah, that's what's up. Gooch the Prophet, same question to you. What is the funniest thing you've ever received as a gift?
Man, I guess when I was in high school, like this girl, she had got me the jacket, right? You know what I'm saying? And I really ain't like the jacket at all. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't my style. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I still wore it. You feel me? Because I ain't want to seem ungrateful. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was this jacket that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You over here trying to sneak in your pimping. I hear you, my guy. Yeah, this little shorty bought me this.
Back in that, that was
Yeah,
back in the gap, man. You know, back in the gap. You know
yeah,
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
funny.
I got old lady
But
now. You know,
I see you. I
yeah.
see what you're doing over there.
I'm
I'm
tied
picking up.
down now. I'm locked in now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear
I'm
that.
locked
I
in
hear.
now. But that was back in the gap. You know.
Yeah, I hear that. Terryl, man, like we lost Vanessa. So I'll come to you. What is the funniest thing you've ever received as a gift?
I mean, I guess it was funny to everybody else. For my birthday one time, a couple of my partners had got me a picture of myself when I was younger with a hairline. Um, you know, nigga bald.
I
And they
feel
thought it
you.
was funny.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
God damn,
I don't
that's
talk to none
cold.
of them niggas no more.
No,
Disrespectful. That's what it was.
that's highly disrespectful. Look at where you work.
Yeah, man. Hey, they framed it and everything. No.
Oh, damn. That's a cold piece of work, man. Vanessa should be
Yeah.
coming in here. I don't know why it's not popping in, but yeah, I think one of the one of the craziest things that I got was I think during basic training. And I don't know if y'all know, but like, well, I know some of y'all might know that while in basic training, they open up your mail. Whenever it's mail time. Yeah. And somebody decided to put pennies in my mail. And so
Yes.
yeah, it came out and they seen, and yeah, he's like, I gotta hold on to these, but yeah, I couldn't keep them. So
He made you wear them?
that was a long time ago. We ain't gonna talk about all that, but
No,
yeah, so
you
we're gonna
right.
keep it.
You right.
Vanessa, man, what is the funniest thing you've ever received as a gift?
I'm friends with a lot of guys, so I don't know if this person thought I was one of the bros or what, but I had just
You got
got
some
out of a
magnums.
relationship and I had a breakup or whatever. Yes. He got me a whole starter pack. It had the condoms, the lube, the everything. And I'm just
Oh
like,
shit.
pump your brakes. And I still got that to this day. I never even used it. Like everything that came with it.
Yo, I just guessed that one. Wow. All right, Ms. Zaya says vacuum cleaner. That's not funny. That's an actual useful gift that most people would probably be happy to receive from a
Yeah,
loved
I'll
one. I'm
take
just
one.
saying. Huh?
I know I
I'll
would.
take one.
Yeah. Ha
Yeah,
ha.
straight up.
Ms.
Straight up. Good vacuum cleaner, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, that ain't
Especially
go
if it
like you thought it
detached.
was. Yes, exactly, man. That's a wonderful thing. Yeah, all right. So we're going to the next one, which is, oh man, I don't think I have that one. It didn't pop up, but I'm gonna go to you, Terryl. What reality show would you be a cast member of, and why?
I don't think I would be good at being a reality show. I don't have no drama. Like I don't. If it was some shit, I'd just be like, whatever, nigga, just leave me the fuck alone. Shit, niggas weird to be on reality TV shows that go in there and just act fucking stupid and go
Okay.
in here and show my ass on TV.
They got some good reality shows that are not as
Which one?
chaotic. Well, I would say the guys are not as chaotic. I think a lot of the ladies are more so
Oh,
chaotic.
you know, not even. It don't even have to be one of them. I'll probably jump on like The Amazing Race. That shit pretty dope.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, I'll do
you
one of them to
you got
travel.
What about the Shark Tank? Would that be considered? No, that's probably not reality.
No, I
Yeah,
mean
that's
it's
probably not.
reality, but it's not really.
But yeah.
But yeah, Amazing Race, dope.
Okay, all right, my guy. See, man, look at there. I knew you can get it. I knew you pull it out of you.
Yeah.
Vanessa, what reality show would you be a cast of, and why?
Mm, I don't know either. I don't like reality TV, and I don't like drama. I don't know. Maybe the Little Women of Atlanta. That show was really funny to me.
Okay, that's good. I like
What you
that
gonna do
one.
on there?
She gonna be over there dunking on them little
What
people.
I'm
She
gonna do
gonna
on there?
be. You can't reach it. I got it.
On God, because I swear, one of them, I
Give me
made a
piggyback
post
rides
about
and
that a
shit.
while
What
ago
the
when
fuck
they
you
first
doing?
came out. I'll play basketball with them little girls.
I knew
I'll
it.
be bouncing them
Damn, man.
around.
Yeah, man. You know, most of the time they be like bow-legged anyway, so they're gonna be falling over and shit. Man, that ain't nice. You a bully. You are a bully. I
They
tell you
not
what.
nice.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. We love the little community around here. We love y'all. So that was an interesting choice. I didn't think I didn't think you would have went there. Gooch the Prophet. What reality show would you be a cast of, and why?
The Goose the Prophet show. Because I'm playing, but I don't
Sound
know.
good.
You know, I feel the same way. Like, I'm not really a reality TV show type of guy, but I guess it'll have to be dealing with something. I work on one. You know what I mean? Like, I love to be a part of the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Okay.
I guess if I had to pick one that I would work on, not to change the question up too much, I work on that Krishan and Blueface thing. I know it be going off over there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It be going off.
Mm. Yeah.
I just had
And
to stay far back with my camera, you know what I'm saying? We don't get broke.
I got you.
Yeah.
Miss Samantha says they don't play Nessa. I like them too. I hear that. And Steve G, what reality show would you be a cast of?
Hey, the old Steve. I'm like Gooch. I'd rather be in the background, but the old Steve would have definitely been on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Come on now, talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the actors or the characters that's on there, most of them I did listen to their music. So, you know what I'm saying? I like to get that vibe from them. But stay away from the drama, all the fighting and the cutting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep that away from me.
Man, I hear that. All right. Cause I definitely I'm a little partial to some Potomac, Housewives Potomac, but cause I do like some Giselle and some Robbins and some who else is on there? They got a couple of them on there. But I also would love to be. Oh man, we just got on this scene called Baddies of Wherever. I would be on a couple of them too, man. I would love to be a cast member on a couple of them, man. I think them would be
And do
entertaining
what?
to watch.
You gonna be a baddie?
I'm gonna be a baddie.
A baddie.
I'm gonna be a baddie daddy.
Hey, on some
Yeah.
real shit. Hey, that's what actually inspired me to actually want to shoot, you know what I'm saying, film reality TV. You know what I'm saying? Just watching those and seeing how they do it and stuff.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So matter of fact, we might do our own little thing when you get in the neighborhood, man. You know what I'm saying? We make something happen or something. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
All right. So last but not least, I'm gonna start with you, Steve G. Which of the Snow White's 7 dwarves describe you best?
Lazy. I don't know. Sleepy. I guess that's one of them. I can't remember the names, but I say sleepy. Like I go to sleep. Like I think I said a few podcasts ago. I think I'll close my eyes and be out of here. So sleepy. I'll take that one.
Yeah. I hear that. And Gooch the Prophet, same question to you. Which of the Snow White 7 dwarves describes you best?
I ain't even gonna hold you the whole time. I don't even know I don't even know the doors. What's going on with the doors? I
Oh
don't know the
man,
doors.
I think
Yeah.
we got Sleepy.
Okay.
We got let me see,
Dopey.
Jokey. No, we don't. You say Jokey?
No, Dopey. I
Oh,
think Dopey
Dopey.
is one of them.
What
Like,
dope
who the
you
hell
be doing?
I ain't never seen Jokey. So we got back. Yeah, that took a big dump. Real quick. All right, so I think I was on Goose the Prophet. Which Snow White 7 dwarves would you be? What best describes you? Oh, you muted, man. I still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'd be a whole new door. Call me the prophet. You know, be a whole new door for rewrite the story and add me in it. You know what I'm
All
saying? I'm
right.
gonna add some flavor to the thing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
my
Yeah.
guy, man. Be out there, man. Ain't a lot of black folks out there in the woods, man. Be careful out
Yeah.
there. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
they gotta have one of the doors be black, and that's gonna
Yeah,
be me
exactly.
in the
Hey,
next one.
don't be
Yeah.
following
You
that
know
white
what
lady in the woods. You ain't gonna come back. Hey, sorry about that again. For those that may not know, the internet did drop down on my side. I apologize for that. But we're gonna keep it moving. Nevertheless, hopefully you're back in the building and we can keep this thing moving. Vanessa, same question to you. Which Snow White Seven Dwarfs describes you best?
I'm gonna have to go with the one for Steve Pig, Sleepy.
Sleepy. Nice. Sounds
Yes.
good to me. And same to you, Terrell. Which of the Snow White Seven Dwarfs describes you best?
So man, I have to say sleepy as well. I love to nap. I nap all day.
Man, what is going on with this generation, man? Y'all stop sleeping too much. Get up.
I'm old. What you mean? What's going on?
Oh
I
man,
like to
everybody want to be
sleep.
over here sleepy, man. No, y'all better wake up. Wake up, man. See, that's
You
how the
like a
man wants you to be. They
good
want
nap.
you to be sleepy. You better wake up and
Here
see
we
what's
go.
going on. Look, yeah.
It's the
See,
way they making
yeah.
them. It's the way they making them beds these days. Cause I'm trying to tell you,
They
the
too
beds just
comfortable.
be way too They be way too
Oh,
comfortable these days, man.
oh
They
man.
making them way too hard to get out of.
Dang,
What's
I
going
feel
on?
that. I can feel that, man. I'm in the market for a new mattress anyway, so I'm hoping to feel that luxury feel as you guys do. So all right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the topics here. Now I'm sure that everybody knows, and actually before we go, I really do want to give a big thanks and shout out to TERYL, Vanessa, Gooch the Prophet, and Steve G, all for being here. I really do appreciate you giving me your time and giving the people your time and helping out. I really do appreciate it. And everybody in the chat as well. Thank you for holding it down, for coming through and making this thing happen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the first topic here, which has to do with, I'm sure everybody knows, it has to do with the Chinese balloon, the spy balloon, man. So apparently the spy balloon came in from China, went by through pretty much, Alaska into Canada, and then came down south to us. So we're going to watch a quick little clip of them talking about it, and then we'll come back and talk about it ourselves as soon as I get the button.
Of a giant balloon visible from the ground that has quickly turned into a national security concern tied to China. That's because Pentagon officials say they are convinced that this thing on your screen is part of a Chinese spy operation. China, for its part, neither confirming or denying, saying they're going to look into it. This is happening, by the way, the timing is interesting, just before Secretary of State Antony Blinken plans to visit Beijing.
The chairman of the Joint Chiefs recommended against military action, and the Pentagon decided against shooting down the balloon because of the danger posed by falling debris.
Go ahead and click that. All right, so they didn't want no debris to fall on people's head. But last I heard, and we got a red 10 on here, but last I heard, they did shoot it down over the Atlantic, Terrell. So my question to you, good sir, while we're tinted out right now, is do you think this was to test America, the Chinese sending that balloon over?
Test us in which regard? Like our capabilities, or just see what we was gonna do?
I definitely
Like,
think to see what we were going to do, our reaction.
I mean, no. Well, I don't know, man. It just seems like a stupid ass way to spy. Some visible balloon just floating up there. From what I read about it, they said that the U.S. was tracking it before it even got over to us, and they had some countermeasures in place to where it deactivated all their surveillance equipment or whatever. So when it was floating, it wasn't able to, I don't know, relay, gather information, whatever. Um, I don't know, man. I figure if they sent it over, they knew we was gonna shoot it. We weren't just gonna let it stay up here.
They actually did let it stay up there for a while, but they definitely waited until it went to a
Yeah,
safe spot to
but we had
shoot it
already
down.
deactivated it.
Yeah.
It wasn't able to do its intended purpose that we know of. Um, I don't know, man. All that spy crap, all that tricky shit, man.
Yeah, it's crazy because they have the balloon, but yet they were not able to gather any more information in their satellite that they got orbiting around. So, Vanessa, just the mere fact that it crossed the line, do you think that they crossed the line, letting that balloon fly over here?
Um, I feel like they were probably trying to see what it was trying to do.
Oh,
Like, or I don't know what it was. Was that like a drone or something?
yeah, basically some. I think they were saying it was a weather balloon, but it had no type of device to navigate or to, I guess, collect data on the weather. First they like, yo, I don't even know. I don't know what balloon you talk about. And then they were like, oh yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, that's ours. So on and so forth. So yeah, it was supposed to do that, but it was said to have the ability to record, I guess, whatever it sees.
Yeah, that's probably why they just went ahead and shot it down.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And um, with that being Gooch, that again, I don't know if it was across. I feel like it was across. It definitely crossed the line. How should the U.S. How should we respond to that type of posture? Oh, should you mute it again?
If in fact that was a Chinese spy balloon, if that's in fact what was going on, then that's you disrespecting the turf. You know what I mean? And it's got to be a sit down to discuss how we gonna move forward. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I believe we in debt to China. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah. Because they definitely a big group over there. Speaking of which, Steve, they were supposed to. We were supposed to be going over there to sit down and have a talk. Apparently, in years we haven't went and sat down and talked to him. So he's about to go do that, and then they pulled this shit. So is this a aggression tactic? Do you think we should be gearing up for something more?
Well, speaking on the Army side, we always been ready for their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they got one of the biggest fucking armies. You know what I'm saying? So just
That's
preparing
facts.
and training and stuff like that. So we always been prepared for them. But I think the reason why they didn't shoot it down earlier or knock it out before it crossed over the Pacific was that we owe them so much money. I think it's smoke and mirrors. I think it's something other that's going on than that, because why you trying to draw our attention to this balloon that you just gonna let soar across the United States from the Pacific to the Atlantic? You know what I'm talking about? So what else is really going on out there? That's what I think. You know,
Yeah,
but
because I.
to get back to what I was saying, like, yeah, we've been prepared for them, but they probably trying to protect their investment of seeing what we doing, because we still owe their 18 trillion. Well, they owe them $18 trillion. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm
Now
saying, or
we
more than that. So who knows?
Yeah.
I agree. That's the reason why I said, and if in fact, like, if that's really what's going on, but like at the same time, I know there's a balloon, how I know it's a spy balloon, and how I know that that's come from China. I don't have enough information. But if that is what they did, it might be something else going on. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, because that was my thing. Was why did they not intercept this thing when it was coming into Alaska? Why did they not shoot it
Could be
down then?
something else.
Obviously, they knew
Yeah,
it was coming.
that's U.S. soil. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's U.S.
Same.
soil.
You just had to factor in these the same folks that told us they went to the moon. You know, I know that's controversial, but it's the truth is the truth. Google the goo bang bang. I'm telling you, that's what they told us. They told us they went to the moon. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the gap. You know, so I mean, you gotta when they come out with some information, you got to be skeptical. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
you lying?
Nah, man, I'm with you. Always question.
Hey, I look at it like this: they wasted all that goddamn jet fuel by scrambling fucking jets and didn't shoot it down.
You
Like
ain't
usually
lying.
when you in the
Yeah.
air or you know what I'm saying, you bring out heavy artillery, meaning jets, tanks, and helicopters and shit like that. You about to fuck up some shit. That's
Yeah.
usually the tactic. Speaking on the army. So for you to scramble jets and just look at it, like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely crazy stuff going on. But we're gonna keep this thing moving. We're gonna go ahead and go on to the next topic. I'm gonna start with you, Steve. All right. So basically, what we got going on here? Okay. So it was a lady. It was a lady who was killed by a guy who was driving way too fast. Bottom line, he ends up killing her and getting 90 days in jail and I think 2 years probation. We're going to take a quick look at this and then we'll come back on the other side and talk about it.
Outrage tonight from an Omaha mother's family and friends. The driver who caused the crash that killed her gets 90 days in jail.
21-year-old Jonathan McDougal was going 90 miles an hour when he collided with Regina Bright's car. The mother of two died last March.
The judge says 21-year-old Jonathan McDougal's actions were intentional and aggressive, based on emotions and anger, but this is a case of misdemeanor motor vehicle homicide.
The district attorney is doing what she can under the law, but the law needs to change.
In addition to his jail time and probation, McDougal will pay $1,000 in restitution. Bright's family and friends say they want to work on legislation to prevent others from going through what they did today.
All right. So we definitely heard what was going down. I want to get to Samantha, who says, sounds like a diversion, trying to have people on the ground level and other ways to gather intelligence than by sending a great big white balloon. All right.
Straight up.
Yeah. All right. Let them know. All right. So, Steve, like I said, I'm coming to you first. Based off of what happened and what that sentence was, do you think that, would you consider that justice?
Hell no. Just speak on personal. I have a friend of the family. She actually did that shit, same shit, in Arizona like a year ago. No, it was about 2 years because I think she ended up serving damn near 2 years or whatever. And it was like I don't know if it was drugs or if it was just she was tired at the wheel or whatever because she drove from Chicago to Arizona, so ain't no telling how long the drive was, and you know what I'm saying, and they hit up with assault, vehicular assault or some shit like that. She had to sit for 2 years damn near, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think that was enough time. And she didn't kill nobody. She hurt some people, which she could have killed people, but this is a life. This is an innocent life that you take. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker should be riding in jail right now.
Yeah, man, it definitely is a little bit crazy. And not only was there a 90-day jail sentence, Gooch, the prophet, but there was also a $1,000 restitution. I mean, how does her life measure up to $1,000?
Say was Mr. McDougal? That's the dude who did it, right? McDougal.
Yeah, I believe so.
Is Mr. McDougal white or black?
I
just want to know.
McDougal is of Caucasian descent.
That's that bullshit. I'm sorry. That's that BS. You know what I'm saying? See, if that had been any type of brother of color, he'd have got the max. They'd have maxed him out. You know what I'm saying? But just because he's of Caucasian descent, You know what I'm saying? They give them a slap on the wrist when they know better. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man.
Yes,
That's
called
crazy.
from the
It's people
mountains.
that commit misdemeanors and do more time than that. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
ain't 90 days.
From
That is unheard of. I'm outraged.
that.
We got to get somebody into politics and we got to get them in there fast. You know what I'm saying? Because it's getting crazy out here.
Yeah. From the mountains of Caucasus. Yes, he definitely was able to do that. Vanessa. Now what trips me out is because it says that he was intended to do this to create harm. So if it's an intent, and I understand we're not lawyers here, but if it was his intent, how is this a misdemeanor?
I don't think it should have been. He should have went to jail and stayed in there. I know when people intend to kill somebody, it be first degree murder. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah,
Premeditated.
premeditated, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
do stuff
intend to
like
go
that.
rob everybody right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if
yeah.
I intend to go rob everybody right now, because the VA ain't paid me my shit, then I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'll leave that for a whole nother podcast.
The VA pay him his shit, man. God damn it. These motherfuckers over here slamming, man. God damn, pay my slam and shit, man. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one, Vanessa. Which is crazy. Because there is. I'm gonna see if I can share my screen real quick. Give me a quick second. I don't know what this is gonna show, but hopefully, I don't show nothing too crazy. Okay, so yeah, so this is the Nebraska's because it happened in Omaha. And I think that the number one line on here was talking about a person causes death and another unintentional while engaged in the operation of a motor vehicle in violation of the law and state of Nebraska or in violation of other ordinances. But there's the third one I think is what I was looking at. The proximate cause of death and another operate of a motor vehicle in violation of, and then it gives these two sections. The second section is this is the one that I captured, which says willful recklessness, and it says that any person who drives any motor vehicle in such a manner to indicate a willful disregard for safety for person and property shall be guilty of reckless driving. So I was curious because I'm like, well, shit. If that's the case, why? I mean, there's some statutes that would make him guilty of more. I don't know if it was that. I might have picked the wrong statute, but I think it was one that made it more more statutes. The different statutes that create a more of a harsher penalty, right? So being that he was willful in that, and premeditated or first degree, did the DA help him on that one, Terrell? Because I know most of the time the DA brings the charges. Did they do that, or is this just a loophole in the Nebraska's law to where you can just run somebody over and get 90 days jail time and probation?
How old was the kid again that was driving?
Shit, he might have been in his 20s.
He was a youngin', huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel like laws are a little bit more lenient towards certain individuals. This situation right here, I just feel like the justice system is broken, bro. Like, what? I don't know how you can pass this down and then, like, when does common sense come into play?
Yeah.
Like, how did she was driving 90 miles an hour, took a hard. Like, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and throw you in jail for a little bit, pay $1,000, and that's criminal court or whatever. I'm hoping the family takes him to civil and punitive damages and all that shit. Um, but I don't know if I mean the DA definitely help. I don't know because they not. I mean they supposed to be prosecuting. They should have brought the charge, so they took it easy on him for sure.
Yes, because I mean the reason why I asked that too is because it definitely kind of takes me back to Breonna Taylor, and they charged one of the cops for missing her. Missing Breonna Taylor, and I think it went into the neighboring thing. And then the rest of the charges that they brought was bullshit charges that, of course, there was no way that the I think it was not special jury. What is it? Grand jury. So it was no way that, based off of the evidence that the grand jury had and the cases that they brought to them, it didn't fit anything that they brought. But they could have easily brought other charges that would have fit. So that's what it leads me to believe, that maybe, you know, there was an extra person helping out to not get that heavy charge.
Hey, they be doing that too, man, because they'll overcharge people. Like, say somebody commits a murder or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get them for murder one, premeditated murder," but that situation doesn't fall under those categories. You know what I'm saying? So they can't convict this person guilty of first degree murder. And if they were charged with the second degree murder, that falls under that category. The second degree still carries a hefty penalty.
Yeah.
But that's what they do, that shit sometimes, whether it's out of negligence or nepotism, whatever. That's why I just say shit broken, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. And we got some more things to break down. Vanessa, I know you got to get up out of here. We'll let you go. It was a pleasure having you, and thank you again for coming through and showing some love.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you for coming. You take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Say,
all right.
Say, $1,000 don't even cover the funeral costs, man.
And she got kids. I think she had at least
that
one.
That don't even cover 6 months of car insurance.
You feel me?
Like, come on, man.
You can't even pay rent with $1,000.
It's just now. One thing about it, you know what I'm saying? As you were saying, like, they overcharge people. So what does it say? This says that they do what they want to do. So if they really wanted to push the issue and, you know what I'm saying, get it situated, they could. But they just let that man $1,000. Come on, man.
Yeah.
If the family can fight for it, they should be able to push it. It might go up to, higher. But, a lot of families, they don't have the money to do it or necessarily know how to do it or what people to talk to put them in the right direction. So a lot of that shit gets tossed by the wayside because people just give up.
You ain't lying. You definitely got to know how to
premeditated, like intended. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Do this shit, like.
No, that means he got in the car and wanted to. It was like, yo, I'm finna drive and purposely run into this woman and kill her. Like I planned it all out. I got this whole thing. I'm gonna drive and kill this lady on purpose for my.
So you're saying it had to be before he even got in the car?
Yeah, that's more of premeditated. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I want to do this. I know her from blah blah blah, some type of you know what I'm saying. But it feels like just on the fly type shit. That's more of like a second. I mean, you still had the intent. You was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this person, but it was more of like due to the situation.
No plot.
Yeah.
Right. You won't like, yeah, I'm finna kill this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna keep this thing moving. I am looking for okay. I guess she's not gonna come in, so we'll keep it moving. I'll take her spot then. All right, so the next one, speaking of police here, and we got another banger for you guys. I was going to give this one to y'all last week, but we ran over time, so we had to, hey, come on in here, Ramel. Shit. Ramel says, why don't the video show the motherfuckers who did it? It shows the young lady who died. Show the kid who committed it. Yes, I believe I can hold on, man. If y'all want to see it, I can show y'all. Hold on, man. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, if you want to come in here, man, come on. Anybody want to come up in here? Let me know. We'll get it going. Messiah says he was found guilty, so take him to civil court. Yes, I definitely agree with that. I'm afraid to even look up anything because that's what happened last time. I tried to do too much on my computer and it said hell no. So yeah, but yeah, so we'll go ahead and go on to the next one. This one is a little bit wild, It has to do with the elderly lady. This elderly lady was had a terminal husband who was in the hospital. I don't know if it was at his request or what, but he ends up showing up, or she shows up, shoots him, and we'll see the cops' reaction, and we'll talk about it on the flip side. Here we go.
Should we open it from the outside?
Yeah, shoot open the gun from the outside.
Drop the gun! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. We got time. Back up. We got time. We got nothing but time, guys. Can we evacuate some patients from the adjoining rooms? Can we do that or no?
Drop the gun, man!
I got a good angle right here.
Drop the gun! What's this guy in here for?
Drop the gun! Man, hold on. You got to build dialogue. Man, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's. I don't want to hurt you. We don't want to hurt you. Tell me what's going on. Just talk to me. Talk to me. What's going on? Why can't you drop the gun? Why can't you drop the gun?
All right, so that was something right there. I tell you what. I'm gonna ask good old brother TERYL over here. You seen what happened? You seen that the officers had a lot of patience. They were very gracious with this lady. So was it good cops, or was it a good suspect? Is it because the police was good, or was it because the suspect was who they were?
I think they did a good job, honestly.
Good job. All right, let's give it up.
She went in there. She shot her husband. I'm assuming everybody else was cleared out of the area. The only immediate threat she posed was to herself. They had cover, their angle set up. They could see into the room. She couldn't see, out there. They had a ballistic shield or whatever. It's not that easy. I mean, she's an old lady. You know what I'm saying? Just going in there, killing motherfuckers all willy-nilly. Granted, they do that shit, but I don't want to get caught up in all the time, like, well, if it was black, then but sometimes we got to start having them police right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to start doing a good job. I think they did a good job there and not going in there just shooting.
Okay. So they did a good job because they were good cops. All right. So bet. So I guess the next question, Messiah says when they start having time to talk. That's I love that one. Although she also says although the one look like he was ready to shoot up the hospital. I definitely agree with that. I think they were ready for all kind of shit.
You have to be if you're responding to somebody that just killed somebody.
Exactly. But that's what is a little perplexed to me, is because are some people afforded professionalism? Since we don't have ASHANTI there, I'll answer that question. I don't know if some people are or aren't, but I think they are. I think some people are given the benefit of the doubt, and the reason why is because I think we have a lot of time where we have who was the guy who shot the church up. They got him peacefully. I think the one that shot up the white guy who shot up the what was that called? I think it was like a store or something too. I think the guy shot.
Yeah.
Got him peacefully too. So, but you look at who we just have, Tyree Nichols. They didn't have time for him that day, and the countless other people as well who did not. Breonna Taylor, they didn't have time for her. The guy that they were looking for, he wasn't even there. They didn't have time today for that one. So all these different scenarios.
That was a setup.
I can't disagree with that.
That was some other shit.
Allegedly it probably could have been, right? I don't know, but I'm just saying that it's a lot of times that you see they don't have time. This had to been done yesterday. So it's gun blazing, and they're just going ham. So I think some people do get are afforded professionalism. So with that being said, Gooch, I want to ask you, or some people not afforded professionalism?
So you saying like if some people, you gotta explain the question just a little bit.
Yes,
What do you
yeah,
mean afforded?
yeah. No problem. So based off of that's why I asked, was it the police or was it a suspect? Right? Why did
Mm-hmm.
this go so well? Was it because you got good
Oh,
police or do you got good or a good suspect? So are certain suspects afforded the ability to take your time? We got time today. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no
yeah,
rush. You don't have to go in there shooting. We got this. Like, just take your time. She just shot her husband.
yeah,
She
yes,
has a gun.
and so and well, you can't take nobody with a gun for light. You gotta be super serious with that. But there is a way to get that done to try to get that person some leeway. Now, it is true they giving her leeway because she's elderly, right? You know what I'm saying? But they ain't giving no type of leeway to the brothers of color. That's just what's going on, and we seeing that so much. You know what I mean on the news. Like anytime it's a situation. I mean, there was a guy that got killed in front of his wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? And he was in a truck. You know what I mean? He must have reached for his wallet or something like that, and the police just freaked out and shot him up. You know what I'm saying? So in situation, I don't know. You know, I'm glad that it went peaceful. I think it was good police work, but they need to put that square across the board. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us don't be
Agreed.
posing a threat.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that one. So we're gonna take one more look, man. I love Dr. Richie. He be putting it together so eloquently, way better than I could. I'm gonna take a quick look at him real quick, and then we're gonna come back and I'll finish up with you, Steve.
One of the statements you heard the police say, we got nothing but time. Another officer said, hey, I got the angle right here. No, we got nothing but time. You know how many times I've said that on this show? I've said, listen, you all have nothing but time. Wait it out. They're not going anywhere. I'm highlighting this story not to suggest that this woman should be dead, even though she killed her husband and still had the gun in her hand when the police came and refused lawful commands to disarm herself. What I am saying is that the countless Black and brown folk that have been killed by law enforcement without a gun had no weapon. The police didn't have time for them. Those who were experiencing a mental health crisis, like the story we just covered, the police did not have all day for them.
Story too. So yeah, man, that was eloquently put right there, making a comparison.
The first thing I want to talk about, which is
I'm sorry, that was the wrong one. But that was the oh, come on now, cut it out. All right, so yeah, so that was Dr. Richie putting his take on it. So what I did notice, Steve, was that when it came to the de-escalation of the situation, it took one police. So the question I have for you is, does it only take one cop to make a difference? Could this had if it would have happened in was it TERYL? Nichols, Mr. Nichols, if it would have happened in his case where one officer would have stepped in, would that have made a difference?
I believe so. Because when just speaking on army experience or military experience, when you clearing a village, or you clearing houses and shit like that, you have to abide by command, so to speak. Like everybody needs to talk, whether it's with their weapons or with their voice or what the fuck they see, what's going on. So everybody is in the same aura or bubble, so to speak. So everybody is like communicating. You know what I'm saying? I think, like the panel said, I really agree with the panel in regards to this. But I was thinking on the police defense that it's other people that's laying in beds in there, and it could have been another person in there, in that room too. Who knows, right? So bullets get to flying in the hospital. Now you got more people in the hospital that's on a deathbed or ill. You know what I'm saying? And now they get shot, get taken out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a good precaution. The precaution was good, but I totally agree with Gooch on what he said on keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have people of color or melanin skin tone, you don't do that shit with them. Why does this lady get off? You know what I'm saying? Looking like a slave owner.
Oh, for Sophia Petrello over there with the goddamn
Yeah.
Golden Girls get a motherfucking break.
But see,
Can't nobody else get no goddamn break.
But
Yeah.
see, when one thing about righteous people, when righteous people look at another person, they say, "All right, brother, that's my other me." They see they self in you, or you, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So what they was doing, they seen they granny. When they looked at her, they was like, they seen they granny. So they like, I can't shoot my granny. This is an old lady. But when they see one of us, they see that, oh yeah, it's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or this is a threat in some type of way. Is you know what I mean? And I don't know if it's just fear, or if it's hate, or if it's a combination of both. But it's either one of them that's just they not seeing their brother when they looking at us.
Yeah, and I think it's culture. I think culture is a big thing. I don't think every cop that does something wrong to a black individual is racially motivated. I think sometimes it is culture. Just whatever it is that they're taught produces. It shows up when the shit hits the fan. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump over to a quick another topic real quick. What happened? What happened, Steve? I missed it. What?
No, I just had a thought. She finally got a hold of his goddamn phone. That's what happened.
Saw Miss Pearly in that bitch.
Not Miss Pearly now.
God damn, yeah.
It's over with, motherfucker. We're gonna take you off.
They call me Sweet Dick Willie.
She don't look remorseful in that mugshot.
She didn't. That's why I was like, man, I don't know if it was at
I did it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was at the husband's behest. I don't know if he was like, yo, just go do it. You know what I'm saying? Or if, like she said, he saw something something on Instagram. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to this next topic real quick, which has to do with some crazy folks, man, fighting the kids' games. All right, so we're gonna take a quick look at this real quick, and then we will come back on the other side and talk about it.
Tonight, this video of an all-out brawl during a middle school basketball game in Vermont. Now at the center of the investigation into a 60-year-old man's death.
I think last night it just got completely out of hand.
The tragedy shocking to this small northern Vermont community, also prompting a decision by school leaders to end spectator attendance for the remainder of the basketball season. In a letter saying, quote, they cannot ignore the increase in spectator misconduct at school sporting events.
Their role is not to shout profanity or engage in any type of fighting behavior.
Child and family psychologist Dr. Rick Weisbord says some of the behavior can be attributed to stressors made worse during the pandemic.
I think people who are anxious and depressed are much more likely to lash out aggressively in a situation like this.
Man, yes. A lot of stress, there's a lot of depression and craziness going on. They say because of the pandemic. I don't know what it is. But, TERYL, man, is this the decline of our civilization, man? We can't even enjoy kids' games.
Civilization always been fucked up.
Say that again. Christian Ross.
Think about it. It's everything been fucked up. But people, man. Since the beginning of time, everything we got documented, there's always been some foul shit.
Okay.
Don't know how.
Well, with there being foul shit, should there be a consequence for this?
What happened? Somebody died?
Yes, there was an older gentleman that died. They don't know. I think they were doing an autopsy to see what he died of, make sure it wasn't any medicine or anything, no drugs or nothing like that.
I mean, did he try to jump in the funk? You know what I'm saying?
No. Apparently, he died later on. So I guess after the shit, he's driving home. He calls the ambulance. Hey, he's got some problems, and later on he dies.
Oh, man, he put himself in that situation, bro.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he should have. It'd have been different, like if they stomped him out or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he got knocked out and bumped his head, but if he was just old and then worked his old self a little too hard, I mean that's on him.
Damn, man, you a cold motherfucker.
I'm not cold.
Damn, man, you evil, man. This old man, he probably was the referee too, because I think they was mad because of a referee call. So he might have been a referee, and they might have jumped his ass, man. Then what?
I mean, if they jumped him, that's different.
I don't know. I don't know what party play. I'm just making up shit. But we gonna go ahead and go to Gooch, the Prophet Man. The question is with all that's going on, man, I'm surprised they didn't have some type of security there. Should they? And I believe they said they are going to increase security there. But do you think they should have to do that nowadays? With the way that everything is going. Are you muted?
I think, yeah, you know what I mean. Basketball can turn into a fight real easy, but people gotta stop being ignorant, man. It just don't be that serious, you know. Respect yourself and everything around you, you know what I mean, and learn how to take a loss, you know what I mean. You know, people gotta put their ego aside. Either the people gotta change, or they gotta, you know, start increase security. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. Like, I hate that you gotta have security at a kid's basketball game, but you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be going on. You know what I mean? You feel me?
Man, I hear
That's
you,
too
man.
much.
I hear you. I agree with you, man. I think it is too much. And lastly, to you, Steve, on this topic, should they leave parents out? Should they make it a closed gym?
Or have the parent section off like a fucking hockey game, because you know what I'm saying. Because parents can influence what's going on. You know what I'm saying. Like they parents see they kid, son, daughter just hooping, getting elbowed a lot, and the ref not calling. The mom like elbow that motherfucker back. Next thing
Right.
you know, hey, it's a whole brawl out there.
He
You
turned
know.
down just a little.
But to get to the question from earlier,
That's
shit
good.
in high school, and
It's cool, Terrell. It's cool. Sorry.
Every like game we had police officers. You know what I'm saying? We had police officers on deck, regardless of the high school, regardless of the school. You had police officers, you know what I'm saying, just as a deterrent. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in Chicago, we got gangs, we got a different gang on every block or every other block type shit. So, you know what I'm saying? One school is affiliated with one gang, and you know they playing they rivals. You know it's gonna be some shit either at the game or outside. So we have police on deck. So I totally agree
Right.
that it should be police, you know, in the vicinity, probably in, you know, off the court or off the field. You know what I'm saying? So they can be there and prevent shit from like this happening.
Yeah, because it sounds like you got to watch out. At least from what it sounds like from you, you had to watch out from the kids, but like they had to watch out for the adults in Vermont. that's a crazy thing.
Out of all places, Vermont though, come on.
Hey man, it's too cold for all that shit, man. Cut that out, dog. I got a little bonus, man. I'm gonna throw in here since we went pretty quick with this, if y'all don't mind. It does have to do with Tyre Nichols. I want to show a video, and I just want to get y'all opinion on it down the line. So the first one is gonna be for you, TERYL. Let me see, where's my mouse at? All right, here we go.
You know, I left the department in the end of 2021 after 5 years of service, and people ask me all the time, what do you think about the Tyre Nichols incident moving forward? And there are some points that I want to point out after watching the video and kind of seeing what's been going on in Memphis that I think will be really interesting to you. So 2 of the 5 officers I did patrol with personally and did have a personal relationship with 2 of the 5. So I'm going to be talking from a personal standpoint and from a standpoint as a former Memphis police officer and what I see moving forward. And even though I know 2 of the 5 personally and I patrolled with them personally and had a relationship with them, this in no way excuses any of their actions that partook about 2 weeks ago with the Tyre Nichols incident.
All right, so he is an individual who is part of or was part of the Memphis Police Department. Matter of fact, I think he said he served with 2 individuals who is now in the Tyre Nichols tragedy. So with that being said, he said that it does not excuse their behavior or whatever he is about to say. Do you agree that you know? Yeah, maybe not going. I'm not going to ask that question. So do you know about the Tyre Nichols TERYL? Have you heard about it? I didn't get a chance to go over it.
I'm slightly familiar.
Okay.
With the situation.
Okay, so in the sense of, at least with the last topic that we talked about, do you think that one person could have stepped in and at least diffused that situation? And if so, why did no one
Definitely,
do that? Do you
because they
think?
didn't want to. I definitely, yeah, one person was stepped up and like, yo, chill out. They can take control. They can take control over everything else. Five of them took control over this dude. It could have been one dude to step up, but they didn't, bro. They were scumbags at the end of the day. And it's
Okay.
like whatever type of good they did, what they did in this negates all of that shit in the past. Because then you
Yeah.
you can't believe none of that shit. And then that might just be the first time that this has come to light for them. They didn't just start doing this shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to say they were even looking at the chief. And I think that she was in Michigan, I think, and I think she had another task force
I thought it
that
was
were
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, yeah,
I thought it
Atlanta,
was Atlanta.
and I think they were called the Red Dogs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were pretty much on the same time. And then she came here and brought that here or to Memphis, and they became the Scorpion. So I think that has a lot to do with culture, right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and play
I,
this next.
I don't know. But, does the next one elaborate a little more on it?
Yes, we're going a little bit deeper in. I'm gonna take it to Gooch though. But did you have anything else to say on it?
I mean, I was gonna say, as far as those little task force that they have, um, I'm not all the way against them. If, them boys out there really fucking with some organized crime, and I mean, they're not gonna win by being gentle and friendly and shit. I just feel like they need to be able to differentiate at the time and place when to act a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely agree, and he will get into the to the gentle and not being so gentle part as well. We're gonna take a quick look at it, and then I'm gonna ask you a question, Gooch, on the other side of this.
All right.
The first thing that I want to talk about, which is utter BS, is you'll see a lot of conservatives, you see a lot of far-right conservatives that say, why did he run? He would still be alive if he ran. That's not a guarantee. So the first thing that came out was that this all started because this was a reckless driving. But now the chief of the department is saying that there is no evidence of reckless driving, which means you can't say that if he never ran that he would still be alive when the stop was illegal in the first place. Now, I have had to pull out people, rip people out of a car aggressively at gunpoint with foul language many a times. But most of those people were murderers, robbers, sexual assaulters, the worst of the worst, where you needed to meet violence with violence.
So yeah, so that goes to the meeting violence with violence part right there. Again, I believe that they said, I see the red 10 on here too. I seen the part where he was saying like, hey, this was a traffic violation. This was not a felony stop or anything of that nature. To come so heavy, Gooch. Do you agree with what he said?
This is the thing, it boils back down to what I said a couple episodes ago. We need just some traffic police. You know what I'm saying? We need some infraction police that just deal with traffic infractions, and whatever that looks like, that need to be put together. But what strikes me as strange is like last time I checked the statistics, you know what I'm saying? We not getting killed as much as they killing their own as far as the police. Like they not killing more black people than white people. You know what I'm saying? Which makes me wonder why they showing us this. Cause see, I'm not super familiar with the Tyree Nichols situation because it's hard for me to be watching that type of stuff. I get really riled up and really stirred up. So it's like, I'm wondering why they keep projecting this to us and pushing it on us so much. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, you know what I mean? It's like as if it was happening more than they kill. Like they're not showing them kill, no other colors for real other than us. They really broadcasting us getting killed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering what that's about.
Well, I mean, I've done shows where white people have been killed by the police, um, And I've also just did a story where it could have potentially happened, but it didn't because they had patience. They gave them leadway, right? So, not to say that it's not happening, because I have covered story where it does happen, but we also have the side of where, again, is it good policing or is it just a good suspect? Those are the things that I think happen. So I from me covering it, I've seen both of them. But again,
And then I'll say this too. Every time that I've had an experience with the police, all the bad times that I had experience with cops, I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, whether I went to jail or not, but just every time I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing, that's when the experience be bad. But when everything's smooth and everything, right, you know what I'm saying, they send you on your way and it don't be no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I got pulled over at a show a couple nights ago, and the lady was like, yeah, everything's going to be fine. I'm just going to check whatever. You know what I mean? Because I had forgot to hit my lights. You feel me? But it wasn't no pressure. So what I'm saying is like, I feel like they really, like, I'm not saying that they not covering it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying on the big platforms, they really spam us with, us getting killed on TV.
Yeah. Because I mean, I've experienced the same thing. I've experienced good cops as well, but I've also experienced bad cops as well. Yeah. So, and I think it really came down, for me, it came down to neighborhood. That's really what it came down to. So by my mom's house, I got stopped because I was walking. I wasn't walking on a sidewalk. Now, mind you, where I was walking, there was no sidewalk, but that's what I got stopped for, right? In the middle, and it was like 12 o'clock at night. Real of age to be out. I was 18 plus. All he wanted to do was run my IDs. That's it. He wanted to run our IDs and see if we had warrants. So he gave us this bogus shit. At the end of the day, he said, "All right, take off," and that was it, right? But again, it was. I felt like it was something that wasn't necessary. But again, I could be wrong. Maybe it was necessary to stop us from walking in the grass because it's not a sidewalk. But but I've also had, again, I was at had some in Hill or in Utah, right? Diverse type of area where they did stop us. We had drinks in the car. They told us to pour it out and keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that it could be based off environment, maybe to dictate what treatment you might get. Because I've covered I covered a lot, but I haven't covered a lot of, let's say, Beverly Hills. I haven't covered a lot of those. I don't see a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But there are a lot of lower class, and I think that when it comes to the policing and everything like that, I think it is sometimes a class. It could be a class situation, right? A lower class, you may think they're more adapt to being in the crime life, so you treat them as such. Whereas, like I said, you're not getting that in Beverly Hills. You're not getting that in these more high end areas. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I definitely do think that it could be subjected to that as well. But great point, man. I really do appreciate you. I got one more clip that I'm gonna show, and then Steve, I'm gonna get your take on it. All right.
Number 2, there is no way, form, or fashion that you take a police boot and you strike a man's face multiple times while he's on the ground. No form, no way, no fashion. There is no way that is excusable. I don't care who you're fighting. A kick to the face right here, that can be lethal. And unless you're trying to intentionally kill somebody, that is not a tactic that is taught, nor should ever be used. Number 3, if you are a police officer, I don't care how cool you are, people, you never, ever, ever let your fellow officer do anything that you wouldn't let be done to you. You are just as guilty as the lynch mobs who used to lynch black people and watch them die and get lynched, even though they never put a hand on them. You are just as guilty.
Steve, man, do you share the same sentiment or not?
100% 100%. I think I mentioned that the last time we covered this event in regards to it. Like, everybody that was in the vicinity should be held accountable, just as if the 5 officers, they should be under the same charges. Because I know my dad, my father, when he was a police officer, he had steel-toe fucking boots. You put that shit to somebody's face, it's just like striking them with a fucking rod. You know what I'm saying? And then it's by force, by a leg, it's even worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to think about it is just sickening. You know what I'm saying? Because when we detain Afghanis or Iraqis, we don't beat up on them like that. Yeah, when you first apprehend them, you probably do, but then you have to back off, and there's somebody that has to step in and back off. Like, come on, T. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to. It depends on the situation.
Keep
It
going, keep
depends.
going, keep going.
Hey, it depends on the situation. Because if you didn't got fucking mortar and rockets and all that other shit, you got adrenaline going. But it has to be that smarter person in the area or in the platoon or squad to tell, hey, let's think about this. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have to explain this shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have to explain this shit. So, same thing on the police force. I look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has to be the bigger person because you know what I'm saying. You can't run nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna follow you. So you have to be on your square when it comes to this shit.
I agree, because check me out. If you go do some shit against the law and I'm with you, I get in trouble. I'm an accessory or some bullshit. You feel me?
Facts.
Yeah.
These cats came
Yeah.
here to get.
Man, we need some infraction police. You know what I'm saying? I got some suggestions. You know what I'm saying? What the idea look like? I don't have no formal plan, but we need to have police stops limited to traffic stops. You know, because I feel like a lot of that that's where the bulk of the issues coming from. Traffic stops. It be just too much. You know what I'm saying? So, and they showing that they abusing that authority. You know, they're abusing it a great deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But you said like the police can only give you infractions.
On a traffic stop, dealing with if it's a traffic stop, unless there's a warrant, you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
you know, but it's just got to be tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got the DEA. You know what I'm saying? You got the homicide unit. You know what I'm saying? Put them on. If
You talking about
you
like a
catch it,
specialized unit.
yeah, a specialized unit to go after everybody else that's doing crime. If you suspect he got some stuff in the car, call your buddy up, man. Let's put a tail on him. You know what I'm saying? Get over here ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and swap out. It's a way that it can be done. You know what I'm saying? But if they meddling with these traffic stops and they just it's getting worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? And
They be fishing
they
for
need to
shit.
be.
They try to agitate you.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely do. You know, I didn't had them stick their head all in my car, and you know what I'm saying. You know, very very rude. You know, one time I was driving, you know, and I wasn't all the way right. You know what I'm saying. That's why they pulled me over, and I had a box cutter on the floor, and they upped the guns, you know, and they had their fingers on the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, any the wrong move, I would have been out of here. You know what I'm saying? It was another time I was going to go see my mom and my dad in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? And I'm driving and I kind of turn. I'm not knowing where I'm going, so I turn off real fast, like in the turning lane. But I jumped out there before the cop was coming, so he got behind me. You know, it's dark, you know, and I got jewelry on. You know, like, he was very very nasty. He ended up letting me go because I knew how to play it. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? It's just like, but that could have went very very bad if I wasn't, you know, up on game. You know how to.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know, like, you just gotta play it a certain type of way sometimes to, you know. I just don't want the headache. You know, I could say, you know, I know my rights, I know this and da 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 da, but that's just probably gonna make it worse. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you
you got
can't beat the
to be
ride
there to fight
sometimes.
that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I think
And if you
sometimes.
want to, then I support that. But I mean, if you don't, I mean, I support that too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. I thought you was gonna stick with fractions. I don't know why.
Nah,
It's like,
man.
you giving out
Hey,
fractions,
you
nigga? Like
look,
whole
you can't
numbers,
come.
nigga? Mixed number
I mean,
fractions.
shut your bitch ass up
Imp-
and go write my ticket.
oh, yeah, cocaine.
Go
in my-
write the ticket,
ticket
man,
police
and send me
ass
on my
nigga.
way.
yeah.
You ain't got no gun on you. You ain't got an extra ticket, but
For real. Straight up.
Oh wait,
That's
yeah,
how
'cause
it need to be.
that was your solution, right? You was talking about a no gun
no
carrying
no gun.
ticket man.
They got these guns it's called a burner, and it's like a pepper launcher. It shoots pepper balls, and it leave a big whelp on you, and the pepper bust open and get all in your face and into the wound. That'll slow a person down if it gets sticky. And I'm willing to flex with a shotgun in the car. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like if it's crazy people out there that want to kill a cop, they can just go kill a cop. You know what I'm saying? At any time with any weapon. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's definitely gonna take some revising. But I feel like I'm on to something with that. I feel like that'll fix the problem. They're abusing the authority. We gotta take it from them, and we got the power because we the people.
I got one even better for you, Prophet. I think they started looking at doing this in Austin, and that is contactless tickets. So I don't know if they run your plate and then they'll send you a text, and then in that text you'll say if that's you driving or not, and if so, then they'll issue a ticket like that. So you don't even have to come in contact with law enforcement at all.
But they gonna have to have some video proof. You need to send the proof too. Yeah, you gotta show me that you got me.
That's the text saying. Well, I mean, yeah, they can still do it. Like you still can go to court and fight it. It's not saying you skip that process. It's just saying as far as the having to come in contact with law enforcement.
That's smooth though.
Yeah.
That's smooth though. I can see. I can dig that. Because it's just like I said, all of the problems that's happening is coming from a traffic stop. You know what I'm saying? Some type of way. I don't know if it's the officer being scared or the officer having some psychological stuff going on, or I know sometimes people be real rowdy, so it could be the people in the car. It's just, but it's gotta stop.
Yeah, I think the more you kind of, and it's sad that you got to separate us, but the more you separate or limit the contact, you might have a easier time at preventing some of this nonsense from happening.
Exactly.
Because again, I think a lot of times they are just searching for other shit, and they're using that as a precursor.
And it's got to be in the justice system. Like this cannot be allowed to where the guy gets probation, 90 days, you know what I'm saying, for murder. You know what I'm saying? But Leroy beat somebody up. Man, I know somebody personally that jumped somebody real bad and got 10 years. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like if that's what I'm saying. That's got to be evened out. That's got to stop within this country.
So I think, and that's in the story we covered earlier. I believe that they are trying to look to change the legislation on that as well. Because that is ridiculous that somebody could even get off on that with that light sentence.
Right, but that's that state though. Every state got their own set of laws.
Yeah.
So that's why some shit. I mean, it's still all bullshit, but that's why people do the same shit and get
that shit wouldn't happen in Chicago though. That shit wouldn't happen in Chicago. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Which
them
one?
Motherfuckers, they would have came out shooting off that motherfucker. I'm dead ass. Like if the cops was like abusing somebody like that, I'm dead ass. Like in every hood, I speak on every hood. That shit would not have happened. They would have been shooting out there. It would have been a big ass shootout. Dead ass.
You talking about that Tyree?
Yep, the Tyree shit. Yep.
Man, that's why I think it's so. I got this crazy thought in my head, man. I think it's so important to have black neighborhoods, man, and to have people that are looking out for the neighborhoods. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that was a black neighborhood though. That was South Memphis.
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't know of a lot of those hoods that are unified. In the sense of, they're stepping out, they're coming out, and they're watching, and they're stepping in, to prevent things from happening. You know what I mean? So I think that if you have that and you have the ability to step in and prevent certain things, man, I think that would be awesome things. And we also execute our constitutional.
That's how gangs started.
our constitutional rights. Yes, you are not lying. You're not lying. But yeah, you have to have a certain credit score to get
You want
in.
to start a gang?
You gotta have a certain credit score to get into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be, you know what I mean, really
And
something that would. What's the hold on, Terry? What's the game gonna be called?
I don't know, but if I gotta get jumped in, I'm not going. I'm too old and too light skinned.
Man, I got arthritis, man. I got arthritis up in here.
Bro,
I can't be. Yeah, this winter be messing with my arthritis.
Hey, we used to have something like that though in Chicago. It was called Neighborhood Watch or something like that, and you know, people would put that shit in their window. You know what I'm saying? So you knew what house is gonna snitch on you, so you wouldn't do the shit in front of it. You know what I'm saying? Or close to it. But that really don't stop motherfuckers nowadays. They're fucking
Yeah,
do
but
it.
I'm not even talking about crime though. I'm talking about police activity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
like,
that's it.
Yeah, I'm looking for a neighborhood that does that. You know what I mean? That would come out and be like, "Hey, cut that shit out." You know what I mean? And because I mean, it was in the middle of the street, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Houses and everything. Nobody came out to record or you know what I mean? You know, nothing.
Something. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, just a tight knit community.
I also feel like, you know, like we did an episode. We was talking about like how Buddy come out the house, call him the package man, all kind of niggas and monkeys and you know stuff like that. We need a law, you know, that say you can't fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like excuse my French, but I'm trying to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? We need a law to say you just gotta leave black folks alone. You know what I'm saying? Like they got one. I believe the Indians got some protection laws. They just gave the Chinese. They say they send a balloon. How they get a law for it? You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying though, you feel me? They got a law. We need a law.
We get diplomatic immunity.
Something, man. We need something type. You don't call us no nigga. That's an offense. You got to go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, because it's different for us versus every other race in this country. You know what I'm saying? We had to build the country for free. You understand what I'm saying? The other people, they got kicked off, but they still they turf. You know what I'm saying? They got ran off into the outskirts, but it's still a turf. And they got a little something today. We don't have nothing, and we built this shit. You know what I'm saying? Our people done died, been tortured. You understand what I'm saying? Like they can't. That's the least they could give us is Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, and don't call us nigga no more. You can't say it.
Man, just make that like a racial crime.
Yeah, racial crime, straight up. Yeah. That's what needs to happen. Racial crime.
I'm with you, man.
I'm serious. Yeah, man. We gotta have something to protect us.
Yeah,
they got that.
No,
them hate
don't.
crimes.
They don't.
They got them hate
shit.
crimes. They
not everywhere. And I don't.
It's just not as specific.
Dude, they couldn't even get the no. They couldn't even. I think I mentioned it before. They couldn't even get the no lynch bill.
What? The no lynch bill? They can still lynching it?
Yeah. Like they wanted to either make it some type of hate crime or some type of bill, that involved lynching, and they couldn't even pass that. So yeah, I think it would take people that would want to do it, and you know I think that's why it's very important for people to get into politics, man. Get into politics, like Gooch, man. I would vote for you, man. Get go into politics, man.
It's something that I really the spirit has been moving me towards it, but it's it's something I really didn't ever want to be a part of. Because I'm not just into that type stuff, but it's like, man, I just can't sit around here and just keep watching this. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a downward spiral. You know what I mean? Like, how is it that they allowed to even do stuff like that? How is that legal if the country supposed to be built on freedom and justice and all this here? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they be doing us too bad.
All right. Sorry about that. I went to go look up the lynch bill, and apparently it made my internet crash again. So I do apologize. However, I am going to wrap this up. I'll let you finish what you're going to say, Prophet, and then we'll wrap it up. can hear me, Prophet?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, bet.
If you didn't want me on the podcast, you should have just told me.
Nah, man. Again, I went to go search up something on YouTube or on Pornhub. I mean, Google, and it kicked me off again. So apologies to the panel. I'm gonna go ahead and
Pornhub
wrap.
takes up a lot of bandwidth, though. It really does.
It does, man. It does. As soon as that little that theme song kicks in, it just it goes down from there. Gooch the Prophet, man. I was gonna let you finish up what you were saying. You still muted, Brody?
Muted.
Nope. Negative. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and push on. I'm gonna come right back to you. I'm gonna go over to TERYL real quick. TERYL, we're gonna get up out of here. But I want to give a thanks to each and every one of you guys. TERYL, Vanessa for coming through, Gooch the Prophet, and Steve for holding it down. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all, as well as everybody that stayed in the comment section as well and was holding it down. I really do appreciate everyone for coming in and doing your thing, man. Do you have anything for us, TERYL, before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, I appreciate you having me on here. I'll try to jump on again the next week or two. Blessings, my brothers, and have a magnificent evening.
All right. TERYL used to go to Lynch Mob with his pappy. Gooch the Prophet.
The rap group.
It was the rap group?
Yeah,
no.
rappers.
Oh, my bad. And Gooch the Prophet, man, you got anything for us before we get up out of here? Oh, man, you still muted. All right. I'm going to come right back to you. I'm going to go over to Steve, man. Steve, you got anything before we get up out of here, good sir?
Man, I just want to tell everybody enjoy their Sunday and get ready for this week.
All right. Oh, you pointing at something. You got something for me? Hell no. He can't hear me.
No.
All right, man. Well, damn it.
He threw me off. I didn't even know what the fuck to say. Have a good goddamn week, shit.
Yeah. Let's see. Great panelists and great show. Stay blessed. Yes. I would have to agree with you on that one, Samantha. It is a great panel and a great show, if I do say so myself. And yes, to everybody, sorry I couldn't hear you, Gucci. You still muted? All right, UT phone home.
You muted him. You kicked me out and you muted him.
Oh, you said I muted you?
What's going on?
They said I muted. Hold on. Let me double check now. No, I did not mute him. I did not mute you. I swear I didn't. If you want, I can kick you out and see if you can come back in. I really would love to hear what you have to say.
Hey, good with that. You see how many times I didn't get kicked out?
Everybody get kicked off the show. You're fired. Yo. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate everybody for coming through. I really do. TERYL and Steve and Gooch the Prophet. Can we hear you now?
Yeah.
There you
can
go.
Hear me?
Yeah. What you got for us, man?
All right. So what I was saying is I was just wrapping it up with give us our issue. You know what I'm saying? Keep things fair and square, fair and just. You know what I'm saying? Give us our issue. You know what I'm saying? Also, I just dropped a song called McCunnin, new single. It's called McCunnin. All you gotta do is type in Gooch the Prophet, McCunnin, MAKONNEN. It's streaming everywhere. Make sure you go check that out. You know, it's a bad, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. I'm talking about some things on there. Gooch the Prophet, pressure, prophesizing prophecies all the time. You know, that's what's going on.
Yeah. You heard it here live and direct first. What's the name of the song again?
It's called McCunnin.
McCunnin. Does that have a meaning?
It does. Rastafari McCunnin. That's
okay.
You just put that into your search bar and then that's gonna yeah, that's it right there. Nah, that's how you spell it. That's not mine. You gotta type in Gooch the Prophet, GOOCH.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gooch the Prophet, then type in McCunnin.
Okay. All right. Be on the lookout for that one. And TERYL, man,
It's out now.
okay, it's already out. All
I
right, so
got
go
you.
check it out.
Yep.
And
Yes,
your
sir. Thank
OnlyFans, TERYL, is that still in the works or?
Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I've just been working on my stretches, and
Okay.
I got to re-up my inhaler. And
Okay.
then once I do that, then yeah, I
Oh, that's
ordered
gonna be.
my Gatorade in bulk, so so I want to be able to stay hydrated, be able
Hydrated.
to be
Yeah, cause
stretched and limber and nimble, and make sure I
yeah,
can breathe. So
yeah.
once I get that in, then I'm gonna get my shit popping, guys,
Okay,
for
all
sure.
right, man. All right, I know you was on that money mic tip, so I just wanted to let everybody know they can find you on OnlyFans. But that is
And
the
that
show
motherfucking
again. I
album Wild
wanted.
Cold.
What's that?
I wanted to
Hey,
say that album Wild Cold as fuck, bro. I like that shit.
thank you, brother. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate that. I'm really trying to send a message with this one. Really trying to prophesize to the people now.
Man, do your thing. Thanks again to TERYL. Thanks again to Ashanti. Thanks again to Ashanti didn't come through. No thanks to her. Vanessa, GOOCH the Prophet, and Steve G, and everybody that was in the comment section holding it down. I definitely do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sorry for the drops out in the in the stream. I decided to try to see what my Wi-Fi doing. It's not doing too good. So next time I definitely will hardwire that thing. But I definitely do want to give each and every one of y'all thank you again from the bottom of my heart for coming through and spending your time with your boys. So until next time, as we say around this time, zip it up and zip it out. Peace out.
His bitch gave me top, he came home and she kissed him. My Glock got a bean, yeah, I bet I won't miss him. Got pints in the back, like my doctor just sent him. My plug out in Cali, he about to go ship him. Got peace for the low, if you wanna come get him. I'm moving slow-mo, I got lean in my system. And Guac got it booming, I'm feeling a rhythm. I murdered the beat, turned this bitch to a victim. Bitch, I'm that nigga, I already said it. I feel like B. Draco, just give me my credit. You niggas look capping, that shit so pathetic. The price is not dropping, my nigga quit begging. Your chick, yeah, she think she look good in them leggings. Might slap on the cat with the dick if she let me. Don't gamble your life, little nigga, don't test me. This 30 shot is on my Glock, gon' protect me. You better think twice before trying your luck. I know some niggas who don't give a fuck. I said some niggas that come at your neck, I give them a check and they shoot shit up. I'm getting checks, I can't fuck with the laws. I drop with the pounds like it's legal as fuck. I'm with your bitch, she gave me them draws, and you be at work while I'm beating it up. Then you come home and start eating it up. She sneaky as fuck, but get freaky as hell. Now back to the trap, I just made a play. I'm selling a pack and I don't need a scale. I pray to God, I don't see a sale. If I go to jail, I'm posting the bail. I stay with a strap, I just bought a case. So if you run up, I'm giving you hell. I bust on your bitch on the wall, she was climbing. I bust that bitch down and her pussy got diamonds. Don't talk to nobody, yeah, I'm moving silence. Unless you talk money, I fuck with the climb. My plug, he just text me that shit perfect timing. I can't trust a hoe, cause these bitches be lying. You rat on your man, yeah, that shit horrifying. I can't be a snitch, I know you testifying. You snitching, these niggas is bitches. I clear the scene, I ain't leaving no witness. I'm stacking racks, look, I'm done playing tennis. Just running it up, I can't stop till I'm finished. I'm just getting started like this the beginning. I learned from my losses, that's how I keep winning. I got 2 Glocks that's related, they twinning with 230 shots in case niggas start tripping. I need a bag, I'm getting impatient. I'm trying to get rich, I got tired of waiting. I trap out the law and you know where I'm stationed. No days off, I still trap on vacation. No face, no case, no identification. So you can get popped with no hesitation. Look by the G-code, you got no combination. You claim you won't smoke, but don't drop a location. I'm meeting the streets with a freak undercover. Your girl is a freak, she said take off the rubber. The cat was so wet, so I felt like a lover. Her little bro was broke, so I fronted her brother. That's why I'm young trappy, I trap like no other. I need some more pounds, cause I just sold another. I really get money, and that's on my mother. Rely on no one, I learned that from my brother. His bitch gave me top, he came home and she kissed him. My Glock got a bean, yeah, I bet I won't miss him. Got pints in the back, like my doctor just sent him. My plug out in Cali, he about to go ship him. Got peace for the low, if you wanna come get him. I'm moving slow-mo, I got lean in my system. And Guac got it booming, I'm feeling a rhythm. I murdered the beat, turned this bitch to a victim. Bitch, I'm that nigga, I already said it. I feel like B. Draco, just give me my credit. You niggas look capping, that shit so pathetic. The price is not dropping, my nigga quit begging. Your chick, yeah, she think she look good in them leggings. Might slap on the cat with the dick if she let me. Don't gamble your life, little nigga, don't test me. This 30 shot is on my Glock, gon' protect me. She do. No cap. No crap.